See anything?
No, it's too many trees.
Dry rot. Starts small in the roots and it spreads everywhere. Only thing for it is dig it out, burn it, eradicate.
You know, when you're done gardening, we can think about this situation.
I am thinking, damn it. They'll find us by tonight. Before, maybe.
Well, there's plenty of room in these woods to hide.
They're better trackers than we are hiders. Blood-sucking mercenaries.
The trees.
What are you gonna do? Flutter down out of the trees like the Blessed Virgin? Sweep them off their saddles? Shit, boy.
Fine, Bill. You got an idea.
Well, there is one thing.
This is your plan. Drop the knife and you'll live. I promise. You son of a bitch. After my promise.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for saving your precious, noble ass.
You said there'd be no blood in this.
What do you think's gonna happen? You let a man like that go.
We're supposed to net horses and guns to trade for real compensation. And somehow we're out the herd. We're out the guns, we're out the money. And now we're murderers, Bill.
You would have not gotten very far in this business without my expertise. Huh? Now, we are armed again, huh? Yeah. We got 2 good mounts, a couple of nice coyote pelts, and provisions. You listen to me, boy. Huh? The Lord Jesus, he beseeched all men to play the hand they're dealt. Every man's got to pull himself up by his own bootstraps. Bootstraps. That's all you can do.
Yeah, maybe you said that, maybe you didn't.
He did. These are evil men. Hired to put us down. And we ain't no murderers for sparing this world their depravities. We are heroes. Heroes. Now, we are back in business.
Fine, we'll be heroes. I guess. Two each, $100 each.
became of those dreams that I had. A man would know.
What level of hell you reckon we're in now?
Seems God gave Orfuno its own special circle.
Is there a bartender somewhere? I suspect. For I was thirsty, and you give me drink.
Go find Pearl.
What now?
The angel of mercy, at last.
You're making all the fuss?
No, ma'am. No fuss. You can get on back to whatever it is you're doing.
A couple of dollars more, maybe you can find out.
We've been riding long and hard. We could do with some service.
Hands on the bar! Now! I better see some hands! Like to stir things up, do you, boys? Maybe steal things that ain't yours?
They paid enough for 3 bottles, Claiborne.
All right, Pearl, move on. I'm gonna handle this. Me and the sheriff.
Help you, Sheriff.
You boys done come to the wrong place. Now, I reckon you're gonna claim you never heard of Sheriff T. Ashplant.
I reckon.
No, we haven't.
We're a family here. A strong family protects itself jealously, boys. And every family has a good paw. I don't tolerate thieves and murderers, and unprincipled bigots that think they can skulk in here for easy pickings.
Aha! These hiding intentions about the Chinaman.
No, Deputy Claiborne? I'm inclined to believe these men ain't thinking on anything in particular at all. But word came down from Callahan that we have a couple of thieves and killers roaming the area. And you two look as good as any to hang for it.
Well, Sheriff, you're a perceptive man. My friend here is indeed a killer of men. He's pointed his gun at men young and old, sent bullets through their skulls and hearts. Some of those men he killed from long range, hiding in the shadows. But he ain't no murderer. The man you just so accused is a hero, Sheriff. 2nd Minnesota Sharpshooters under Captain Marlin Black. And every one of those sons of bitches he killed wore gray.
Is that so? Maybe it's true, maybe it ain't. Deputy Claiborne, we're gonna need this man's heroic guns for safekeeping. You take it off him real slow. Go on.
Hands up. Slow.
Now, we're gonna ride on out of here. Take our silver dollars with us. Leave you and your family be. We might like a little company until we get out of town.
The deputy, I guess.
Not that half-wit. We'd like to have something a little more bouncy.
What's your name?
Pearl.
Well, don't worry.
admit. That's a shame. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let's go, come on. Come on. Oh.
Gentlemen,
Oh.
I'm in.
Oh. In what?
The job.
What job do you figure?
You let me do the talking. No luck. We work solo, mister. Come on.
Then I'll pay you for the information.
What information exactly are you paying us for?
It's a gold that interests me.
The gold. Maybe you better tell us exactly what it is we know that you don't.
Bankers got shorted on investment returns from the Sierra gold mines, stolen by railroad men some time ago. They think those returns might be close by. At least those are the whispers going around Orofino this morning.
How much?
Some $12,000 worth. Somewhere on the Gallagher Ranch, up over that hill. Might be one of those men who bought the Gallagher Ranch when he died last spring. The Chinaman.
Chinaman's ranch.
When the deputy mentioned.
Why do you suppose they just don't run him off?
Sheriff won't hear of it. I guess you know how he feels about family.
Well, now, I reckon you squeezed us for just about all the information we got. Now, you know we ain't going to that Chinaman's ranch, don't you? And we better not see you there, neither. Come on, let's go. He stole it from good Americans. All we're doing is taking it back.
You might have been lying.
Now, that idiot deputy slipped it first, not him.
You're telling how many armed men they got hold up in there.
That's a goddamn big house. That Chinaman's probably riding around on the backs of his poor servants like some royal pasha. It just ain't fair.
If his men see us both coming, they might shoot.
No. You gotta ride in, scout it solo. I'll hang back here in the trees. Hey, we got tonight. That's it. Word like this spreads. You can bet other men ain't far behind.
Speak English? Excuse me. Speak English.
You were sent by the sheriff.
No, I came on my own. I'm here to see the owner.
Gallagher's out.
With all his crew.
Most.
I came about work.
May not be hiring.
Well, I know he ain't. Dead men don't hire.
So you were sent by the sheriff.
Tell you the truth, he and I sort of got off on the wrong foot. I heard you bought this place off of Gallagher. It looked like he gave you some help with it. Good with horses?
What do you use that for?
Wild turkeys, I guess. Bless you. Use a few nails.
We had a hired boy until a month ago. He left with 2 of our horses. Trust is very important to us.
Who's us? You have partners?
See. Kun Hua! Kun Hua! Hey, 我找那个家伙，他来找事情，把那女现在怎么样？不安心，孩子，不安心，放心吧，别怕。
Man.
She's a very observant woman. Good at telling good man from bad.
Oh, am I hired?
She said no.
Look, I got nowhere to sleep tonight. I could finish up those fences for room and board and be on my way in the morning if you won't change your mind.
She's not so sure about you.
You ever overrule your wife? Sorry to scare you, man. Just came to see if you wanted help fetching more water.
I don't.
But you do speak.
Not to men who aren't my husband. Back to work, please.
He's your husband, then.
What did you think?
Well, since you don't seem to be my help, maybe I ought to go see if he does. With whatever he's doing out there.
Your abilities are better suited for mending fences. Then maybe later you can chop wood.
Saul! Food.
This is a man and his wife and a baby.
Then they'll scare easier.
And what if they don't scare? What then?
Damn kid.
We agreed. We're businessmen, not butchers. One more day.
Kid, if we got the whiff of this, then you could bet other men have too. Worse men than you and me. And they'll be trailing this like the Bethlehem Star. And when they get here, it's gonna be a cold, black birthday for baby Jesus. You can bet on it. That's it. Too late.
No, no. I will handle this and find it.
Sub down. That's it. Son of a bitch.
It's me. It's me. It's me.
Who was that?
I don't know. I saw him from the bunkhouse. I came down to chase him off.
What is he doing here?
How the hell would I know?
We would like you to join us for breakfast.
Sit, please. 倒茶。
来，
献给他吧。Eat. We would like to invite you to stay on here permanently.
Permanently.
There's much to be done here, and we need someone we can trust.
I planned on making it to the coast.
There are much more than horses and fences to consider here. I have a plan I would like to share with you after breakfast.
小金来了。
小金来了。我走了。Please finish. I will start at the barn. Join me there.
What's his name?
Katie.
Morning, Katie. What's yours?
Kun Hua.
Kun Hua? Look. I can't agree to stay without knowing something first. How did your husband afford this ranch?
You're interested in money. This ranch is my daughter's future. It will be profitable. I assure you.
So you're planning to dynamite here to put more water through?
The rains will be coming. More water means more feed. More grains to grow right here on the property. More horses to sell to the railroads. I need my horses, my mules. They need me.
You work for the railroads?
Right now, we need to buy more things. Imagine fruit trees growing across the fields. Imagine grain enough, not for 40 horses, but 500.
There's one problem with your plan, Zhen. I found some gold. It's a yellow color under the bark. And some of your trees might have dry rot. You gotta dig out the problem entire, by the roots. Otherwise, it might spread to your fruit trees. Things don't have to go bad. I can help.
Maybe tomorrow, we start blasting.
You're not a rancher, are you? Then what are you?
I'm in business.
May I? Be careful where you throw your ashes in here. If my husband found out, he'd be furious.
He doesn't like cigars.
He doesn't allow it for me, anyway.
Are you happy here?
Why don't you ask me if I'm happy anywhere? Have you been to San Francisco? No, I believe you haven't. Not a rancher, not a very good businessman. Probably not a husband. A soldier.
So you hired me for my gun.
Not for your conversation. Eat your lunch before it's cold. I better take a plate to my husband.
If I were out to hurt your family, you'd be hurt already.
I wouldn't let you.
A worse man than me is coming here by sundown. Oh, I promise I won't leave you with nothing. But if you don't tell me where it is and tell me now, come sundown, I won't be able to save you. Or your family. What's he saying?
Men are coming.
What men? How many?
这个男生从哪儿？
Fall from the south.
Teacher.
Is this the Gallagher Ranch? I'm sorry, do you speak English?
Yes, to both.
Where's Mr. Gallagher?
He's in Fort Jones, loaded for supplies.
Who's in charge?
I am.
Well, God bless Mr. Gallagher. Trusting soul if ever there was one. Well, I'm Colonel Sherman Rutherford, and I understand Mr. Gallagher's a good patriot who puts up weary travelers now and again. Is that so?
Where's Saul?
Where are these men up from, boss?
Well, I'm up from Salinas. Taking my Mexican colleagues here up to Tacoma City.
Mr. Gallagher won't be back till tomorrow. He asked us to send any visitors out of town in his absence.
Well, I don't suppose Mr. Gallagher intended you should turn away a soldier who served in the U.S. Army and protected men like him in his time of need.
Your men can stay in the bunkhouse tonight.
What business you men in?
Finance. Well, now, look at you. I figured they'd cut your throat, not give you a shave.
Bill, I'm not sure there's any gold here. Legal or otherwise.
Now, you listen to me, boy. We both know we ain't never gonna have another opportunity like this. Maybe never in our lives. You wanna go back to the way things were when you got out the army? You were wrecked, broken, aimless, like the Pharaoh's wandering Jews. You would have died out there in that wilderness if I hadn't been there to guide you through. Now, ain't gonna be too many more years now, and old Bill is gonna go meet Jesus. And what's he gonna say when I hang my head and tell him the only blessings he ever gave me I threw to the wind?
There's a patch of land the owner aims at dynamite. I ain't exactly clear on why.
Show me. You sure he was looking this way when he said that thing about the gold?
General area. I don't know, Bill. I mean, why bury gold somewhere then blow it all up with dynamite and gunpowder?
You think a Chinaman gives a damn about land improvement? Crafty bastard. So damn crafty. I can't figure out what the hell it is he's up to.
And we're done.
That whole family could be shot up dead by now. We just gonna turn tail on those weak souls and fall into injustice? Well?
No.
Back up. I'm gonna go get the horses.
Easy. You're already shot. You don't even know it. Check the bag. I know what you got in that saddlebag, and the rightful owner will be sure pleased.
Not here.
All goddamn night you've been out here digging, and don't say for yams. Paco, go check on Bronco. Can't say the word gold. Gold, you village idiot. Well, you'll hang for the crime whether you can pronounce it or not.
Your men found whatever it is you're looking for. You're free to take it.
So you're thieves, you're just not very good ones. Hell, I'll hang you anyway just for that. You and I got a job to do. Take care of your partner tomorrow if you ain't dead already. All right, Ed's still inside, which means those Chinaman's eggs ain't hatched yet. All right. You're gonna go on fooling them, boy, okay? You don't know anything about any stolen gold. Keep their trust. Tell them you can get them out by morning or something. Maybe they'll tell you something. Now, you listen to me. This is very important. As long as they trust you, you're worth something to me, but not beyond. You hear me? Do you hear me? What are they telling you, Ed?
They ain't saying nothing.
No? Yes, they are. Gotta listen. If you had a dog to bark for you, my Mexicans could understand. But even they don't understand heathen speak. Fortunately, I've had some training. He says he's never even heard of any stolen gold. You believe him? What about you? You believe him? Well, this simpleton here says that he just does what he's told, and ain't nobody told him nothing. What does the lady say? I'm a lying whore, too mercenary and too proud to come clean, even to protect my own family. I'll kill you! Mr. Honorable here seems to have a misguided sense of loyalty. If you will maintain order, Your Honor, I would like to introduce to you a grave miscarriage of justice. Your employer here, he didn't steal from some faceless bank. No. The victim had a face, all right. Look on it. Look on it! Look at it and the faces of his wife and his kids.
It's tragic.
Now there's a man. He's back in New Hampshire tonight, and he put his entire life's work into building up a bank. A bank that finances Americans and their homes and the farms and the railroads that carry the food they grow to market to feed American families. And this poor banker's belly is sick tonight with pain and work. As is mine, truth be told, after swallowing that sacrilege these Chinese call food. I don't care what race or religion you are, but it pains me that anyone could take advantage of a man who earned his money the honest way. I don't expect you to know how this country works. Coming from the jungles where you haven't had this benefit of thousands of years of civilization as we have. If you will give back to the bank what's rightfully ours, it's only proper we call this a lesson in citizenship. And we leave you and your family in peace. Put them all in the bedroom except him. Women and children should have no part in this. This is for their safety and yours. You make her trust you, or I'll make you drink your own blood while it's still warm. Anybody search that loft? Paco, search it again.
I expect you want to hear what I have to say.
Did my husband really steal that gold?
I was hoping you could tell me. Did you tell your husband I was in here today?
Not yet.
Don't. I can keep us alive if the Colonel thinks you both still trust me.
Did he tell you to say that?
Yeah, he did. But it won't help the Colonel. He'd hang me even if I did. I will help you. We trust each other and we don't.
You don't have your head shaved like you should. And that long China hair in the back, where'd it go? You changed it up to hide yourself, didn't you? You know you people ain't allowed back home without your China hair.
I'm home now. And you're in my home, Colonel.
Well, finding your voice, that's a good start. Let me lay it out for you. Yeah, you may think you're at home, but we got senators back at our Capitol writing up laws that say that you people can't take our property nor steal our wages. Now, I can help your family find a place to live when these laws come down.
You're a shrewd man and full of anger. But I believe you're also a fair man.
Just doing my duty. It's okay, I'm not really that angry. What's on your mind?
If I told you there was no gold here, would you believe me?
Absolutely not.
So if I were to tell you there is gold here, and where it is, what then becomes of my family?
No harm whatsoever. Well, then?
Your men would have to dig in two places.
Time to dig. Ándale.
Your kid will be all right for a few minutes. Let him nap. Right here. Here. All right, he says right here. Deep down, right?
Yeah.
All right, Bronco, you find me something, you get $3 extra on Friday. And you, Your Honor, you find me something or it's your grave. And the other half?
It's in the horse pasture.
All right. Ed, stay here and keep a yoke on these oxen. Paco, you take him to the second location. Mrs. comes with me.
Where are you taking her?
Well, it's okay. We're just gonna go check on your kid.
We need to clear them out.
You do it. Quick.
Maybe I'm wrong, bro. All I know is 12,000 three ways goes a lot farther than whatever ways you'll pull for this.
Why 3 ways? Why not 2? I don't think you have many friends. And the one you did have, I was faster. You gonna buy him a $1,000 coffin?
Think I want to be out here on the edge of creation with a bunch of coolies?
Now your powerful banker has you digging in the dirt.
That's it, boys. Think. Think logistically.
Why didn't you run?
Because you'd be dead.
You want to end up like him?
Can you help us?
Yeah, I can. You're a man down now. You just gotta get in your weapon somehow.
Get me and my baby out of this alive. And you'll have whatever you came here for.
You turned your back on your husband like that?
He caused all this.
Nothing.
Chinaman, at least tell us, are we hot or are we cold? God damn it, I asked you a question. Are we hot? Are we cold?
All night you've had us out here digging in the goddamn dirt, and I'm sick of...
Did your mother drop you?
Colonel makes a better wife than you do.
If the Colonel leaves without killing him first, I'll do it myself.
That's talk.
Sell me one of your guns and you'll see what talk is.
Keep your clammy little claws to yourself.
Show me how it works. Are you afraid I'm faster?
I'm not faster than Bronco. A great gunman.
You think I'm a dupe?
No. You're just not confident enough to humor a lady when she's down.
Oh, damn. You think those railroad bosses treated you unfair, huh? That's why you did it? You and whoever helped you? Only natural, they beat you. You fought back, you lost your eye in the bargain. That's just because you Chinese ain't learned the values here. We don't suffer lying and cheating and thieving and all that kind of injustice. We value character.
So, you hold it like so. You pull that back. Try it out on me.
You'll be my husband.
If you want. Both hands. If you're loaded, there'd be a kick. Hang on. It's the last request.
Now, I know you don't want to lose this land or this house. It's dirty money props it up. It's dirty money's going to rot it through. Now, I can get you some work, running errands for the bank. I can get your wife some laundry work. You'll have everything that you came to this country for. If not, I'll have to hang her.
All right. Steady. Pardon my manners, boys. Marco, stay down!
Saul, kill them all! Saul!
Moses Burke, Deputy U.S. Marshal for the Northern District of the State of California.
U.S. Marshal?
Firearms to be surrendered to me.
Marshal or not, you're making a mistake.
Your mistake's bigger. wouldn't happen to have a partner here, would you?
You wouldn't happen to have a badge now, would you, Mr. Burke?
And who might you be?
Colonel Sherman Rutherford, retired, 24th Ohio Infantry.
Colonel, I'll be relying on your help till my partner arrives.
You're not alone?
River washed out the McConaughey Pass tonight. My partner and I lost our bags. I rode on. He'll be here by morning.
What was your hurry? Well, it looks like a good enough copy, but I'm no expert.
Signed by a judge, authorizing me to search the premises for stolen minerals.
Minerals. And you just felt compelled to serve it tonight in a storm?
We got word a couple drifters come by. Maybe to take what wasn't theirs.
Fortunate, I say, that we came along when we did.
Dead man in there. That's bad for the baby. Have your men get him out of the house.
Gold you're looking for, and we both know it. Well, it happens I have a pressing interest in this matter.
You're in some trouble, I think. Would you take that gold?
If I had. If I told them where it was. My family would be dead now.
And if you hadn't?
Who would listen? Saul. Take care of Kun Hua and my Katie. You get them out alive. Whatever you have to do. You get them out alive.
See, I stand as legal representative and custodian of the owner's property that's been aforementioned.
This is a lucky meeting.
So what guarantee do I have that this property is going to be turned over to me when it's found?
The guarantee afforded under federal law. If you are as you say.
I'm confident we can establish the facts to our mutual satisfaction. Marshal, there's another matter. See, all three of my Mexicans have suffered grave injury tonight, one mortally, as you witnessed. All at the hands of that drifter over there.
I'll handle it. You might have found the gold by now. I hoped you two were better thieves. Would have made my job easier.
What's in it for you?
I said, where's your partner?
I don't know.
This is a federal interrogation.
What if you sent us out here and we'd killed the family?
I don't act until the law's broken, son.
Mrs. Huey, you seem to be acquainted with that marshal out there in some way.
Is that what you think?
Don't you try to convince me otherwise. I know people, and I know what I see.
Believe what you want.
I believe what I know. But what I don't know is how you know Moses Burke.
Why would you trust anything that I say?
Self-preservation. Because if he's really a lawman, then he's the only thing standing between you and me, and you'd have every reason to tell me. But if you tell me that he's a con man, and a thief, and a murderer, then that must mean that you believe he's a bigger threat to your family than I am.
A bigger threat than you.
Because I'm a man of quality, and I'm offering you a promise he won't. How good or bad a man is Moses Burke, Mrs. Huey?
How big is your promise?
It's big.
My baby.
No harm will come to it.
It will need a mother.
No harm will come to its mother either, but I can't let your husband know that until he squared his debt with me, and neither can you. I've promised all I can.
He isn't.
Isn't what?
A marshal. We were acquainted in San Francisco. He thinks I look familiar, but he doesn't remember me, I'm sure of it. Another yellow face in a yellow sea.
God damn you. You know what happens to me if I shoot a federal lawman because of some woman's word?
A man of quality shouldn't have to depend on a woman's word to see the truth.
That colonel wants you dead. Maybe he's right.
I'm the only one that might get an honest word out of those two. The wife's talking about a deal.
Okay. Go on letting her trust you. But don't you go trusting that woman back. Colonel, I'm ordering all suspects into the bedroom for safety. Except him.
I'm not convinced your methods are sound, Marshal.
It's your own idea, and it's a good one. Post one of your men outside.
There's nothing we can do now.
There is. These men are bone tired. No one slept in 2, maybe 3 days.
Neither have you.
Well, I got a reason to stay awake.
My husband trusts you.
Well, you shouldn't. But you should.
Why didn't you kill those men? You've killed before.
I have.
I shot for my flag. They gave the order.
Sit by me. You made a deal with that marshal. You've misplaced your trust.
Now Mr. Huey's recovered, shouldn't we get to work on him?
Let him rest. Ain't no good'll do us tonight. We'll find him come morning.
when your man arrives?
He's expected any time now.
He's no marshal, Saul. He doesn't have a badge.
Did you tell the colonel?
No.
Good. Don't. Don't. That might be the only reason we're still alive. How do you know this about Moses? If that's his name.
He came to me on business. Back in San Francisco.
So he knows you.
There were many others just like me. He did business with us all. We all look the same to a man like him.
So you know him. Real well. Lots of business.
Don't act surprised. I am married because Zhen bought me. He saw me once and knew he could love me.
That wasn't enough.
It was enough then. But it's not enough now. She won't live the way I have. I want your word.
All right.
They all have to die, Saul.
Keep talking like we were doing.
我小时候在潮州，最喜欢跑在法国。
You really think that boy in there can help us, huh?
I do, Colonel. He's trustworthy. In his own way.
I doubt it.
So far, he's done most everything I expected him to. To tell you the truth, I sent him and his partner here myself.
Dead. Well, thank you, Paco, for clearing that up. His honor. Get him.
Stop. Gun.
Evening, boys.
Is that your partner or the marshals?
I don't know.
Did you hit him?
I don't know. Kill him now?
No.
Then what?
Breakfast. I'm gonna show you boys how to cook a baby. Hey, Bronco, go get me those carrots over there, would you? How's it sound, Mr. and Mrs. Huey? Nice, healthy breakfast? Baby for breakfast.
Why not kill him now?
Well, because my learned colleague, Mrs. Huey here, trusted this goddamn vagrant and killer enough to set him free. She untied him and let him go. That must mean he's clear on their side. So now, the best baby meat, it's right around the rump area. Thinly sliced, like this. Then you take the fingers and toes, and you chop them up like so. Throw them in a hot pan with some fried apple. Oh, then you take the ears and the cheek scrapings, and you pound into sort of a dough or a paste, if you will. Fry it up, serve it on the side with some bay leaf. First, we gotta break its little neck. Gonna hang it from a tree. Chop him up and slice him up. He'll taste just fine. Dress him in the greens and soak him in the brine. Drop him in the breadcrumbs and roll him like a rug. The baby in the pot goes glug glug. Chop him up and slice him up. He'll taste just fine. Sing with me, guys. Chop him up and slice him up. He'll taste just sing. I said sing. Chop him up and slice him up. He'll taste just fine. Dress him in the greens and soak him in the brine. Drop him in the breadcrumbs. Roll him like a rug. The baby in the pot goes glug glug. Oh, looky there. A new day. Somebody find me a rope. All right, string it up.
1. You're number 2. And you, God rest your soul, you are number 3.
What have we here? Heathens, killers, murderers, I said so.
I remember you saying that, Sheriff. Maybe I said it and you said something almost like it.
Sheriff, thank God you're here. I am sorely in need of your help.
Tie him up.
All right, Mr. Huey, it's your last chance to talk. 1 neck for each chance, and the 4th neck's yours.
You already dishonor yourself, Colonel. Now you be damned!
That ain't a good hanging tree.
You idiots. The gate.
Ah, yeah. Don't let it drag too long. Dead animal. I remind you, Sheriff, I have not been convicted of anything. You can't hold me like this. Just take it easy with your goddamn. Oh, easy there, nitwit.
And who might you be?
I'm Colonel Sherman Rutherford, retired. And I'm about to hang these felons right here.
Be no hanging without my say.
That there, that ain't a good hanging tree.
Well, where's that marshal?
Marshal? There was something of a scuffle last night, Sheriff. The man, Moses Burke, got himself shot in the back by this drifter over here.
Show me. You say he was a marshal, huh? Left it under a horse pillow above the saloon in Rufino. Probably didn't know it till he got here. We was to meet him here last night, but for all the rain.
Shame.
He was here after stolen gold. With him gone, it falls on me to take custody until it be brought to the proper authorities.
No, I represent the bank that owns that gold, Sheriff. The gold these heathens stole.
That's a lie! We've always been good to you, Sheriff, and you've been good to us.
There's some things the law can't protect. This house, property, is going to have to be taken under the jurisdiction of Orfino.
Sheriff, the bank has the claim.
Sheriff, this all up.
Word. Well then?
Maybe we could all agree on shared custody.
Boy, oh boy, I never heard something so dumb.
I'm talking about a fair agreement.
Jesus always said, fair is fair.
How would this agreement work?
One share of the law, one share of the bank. Small finder's reward for whoever brought the gold to the table.
By small, I believe he once again meant fair.
What about when the Federals come, Colonel? Looking for their men and their gold.
There's a simple answer to that. There's no gold here. Have you seen gold here? Have you?
That's right. No gold.
Not 1 ounce.
You and the Colonel? You did your duty. The Marshal came looking and got shot for his efforts by 2 drifters.
Yeah. And they rode off with all of it.
No evidence of that.
Well, then you'll have to hang one of them. Witnesses saw the other one in town, but not thereafter.
That part of the plan needs a little work.
Heroes are born. Colonel gets a commendation from Washington. Bravely risking his life trying to protect a federal lawman. People come from all around to Orfino to do business with the sheriff who hung a notorious villain who committed murders across this country.
Nobody been murdered that I know of.
There could be.
Colonel, this man's business plan sounds good and fair all around.
Well, we're still gonna need this finder to step forward.
How do we do that?
That's what I was doing. Bronco, you're back to stringing it up.
I'll go first.
Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No!
Hey, Sheriff, you hang every goddamn one of them until somebody talks.
Colonel, I ain't hanging that baby.
Its neck won't snap, will it, Sheriff?
Shut up!
Sheriff.
Sure.
Look,
last request.
I'd like to talk to a dead man.
Come on. I'd do it for you.
We've got to go through with this to scare that Chinaman, all right? For you and me, as gentlemen, I promise you.
Yeah, Pa.
You sure you still want to hang me?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I'll do my best to save that baby. All right, Dad. Welcome to the family.
Ah! God, no!
have some of that gold already.
You're smart enough to know that, then we can do business.
What was the old deal? Payments for protection? So the Chinese family could live in peace?
And half of what's mine is now yours.
You don't hold up your end of deals. Knife?
I can't, Saul. I need the men to stop coming. They won't. They will come for you.
Is this worth it? Is there ever even any gold here?
Horseshoes. Horseshoes. In the barn. Zhen's partner was a blacksmith. He made them.
Good work, kid. Lady, you pull that trigger. I'll pierce those little ears for you. Horseshoes. Don't that beat all? It's a goddamn miracle. It's a miracle. Get out there now. Look at that.
No, Bill. I made a promise.
To her?
I made it and I meant it.
Even after what she done?
Even after.
We can't leave no witnesses. After all this, we'll never be safe.
It's a child. And her mother. Remember what we agreed?
God damn it, kid. I thought you learned some sense.
We split the gold 3 ways and that's that.
That two-faced murdering bitch. She'll have her guts to hold is what's what.
You don't care what's right? Why not kill me? Take my share.
Kid, right ain't the issue. You don't go throwing away your friends. Or you go through this world alone. We let her live. And we will never have a chance. And by the goddamn Christ, if I live, she has got to go.
She had her reasons.
No, by God!
There's no way around this.
Enough. All right. Kill my baby first. They'll sell her, Saul. Body and spirit. Grind her down day by day, man by fish's man. She won't live the way I have. You gave me your word.
Bill.
What?
Saul.